Yo, what it is, what it is, what it is, what it is, what it is. Tuesday morning genius Super Bowl wrap up. Ladies and gentlemen, this Super Bowl was crazy. But first, let's get it out of the way. So you know, my record this season was wild. Wild. I only lost like 20 games all year. Out of 18 weeks, I've only lost 20 games all year. So when you're that good, you know, people want to take a shot at the title. They want a shot at the belt. So Roger that, who's the number 2 contender, Jug is the number 1 contender. Roger that wanted to take a shot at the title. So I said, you know what, this is what I'm gonna do. I really wanted the Rams to win. But what I decided was to put my belt on the line. Once you put your belt on the line, I said, yo, give me that Cincy. I'll take Cincinnati. He's going for the Rams. Right? Both of us is 9-5 in the playoffs. Right? So we got one last game left, which is a Super Bowl game. And this is the game that's going to break the tie. Now, I couldn't go Rams, right? Because that would just be a sucker move because he's picking the Rams. I got to purposely go against him so I could take a shot at the title. Let me adjust my mic. There we go. I don't want to bend down. I just want to be able to step up, shimmy, shake, high point the ball, and give right back at you. So I decided that I'll put the belt on the line for Roger that. So I put the belt on the line for Roger that. I put the belt on the line. I picked Cincy. He picked the Rams. Now let's break this game down to the little itty bitty. Was I nervous watching this game? Absolutely. Did I think the Rams were going to lose this game? Absolutely. If you watch the stream, I wasn't really into the game just because my heart was like here. I was like at nauseum. It was a tough game for me. Oh yeah, let's give a shout out to Wings and Tings, man, for supplying us with the chicken. Wings and Tings came true. They gave us 100 piece for the Super Bowl. Shout out to them. They're going to be the official sponsor of the stream, so you will see the Wings and Tings logo now somewhere on the thing, on the thing starting tonight. Any games we play, you see the Wings and Tings logo because you know the stream is growing, right? So we got the brands, so we doing it. Now let's talk about this game. OBJ. OBJ was going to give these boys that work. They were going to give these boys that work. 3 catches, 52 yards, and a tutty. If OBJ didn't blow out his knee, ACL tear, that's what they're reporting. I'm talking MVP. Now let's break down OBJ. Before we even talk about the game, let's break down OBJ. Another injury, a non-contact injury. What scares me about this injury is that this is a non-contact injury in the Super Bowl. This wasn't a non-contact injury on a regular game because nobody would have really seen it. You would see the replay, but you would never see that live. Like you actually watched that injury happen in real time. And to me, that's just bad hit for OBJ. A bad hit because you know he was going to get that money. You know OBJ was going to get that money.
Finish him.
You know he was going to get that money. He was going to walk into the GM's office like, yo, homie's got to get paid. Because what he did to the Rams, where he took the Rams in the limited amount of time he was there, he took the Rams to a new level. And remember, the other wide receivers injured too. So they have Kupp and two great wide receivers. Plus they got Higbee as the tight end. The only thing I think the Rams need a running back. No disrespect to Sony Michel from the Beantown. Throw it up. No disrespect to Cam Akers. Throw it up. Henderson, I like you. We're going to keep Henderson. I just don't think that Sony and Akers should be the main carriers of the rock over there. That's just my opinion. I don't think they should be the main carriers of the rock. That's just me. I think they need a good back. I think once they get a good back, they're going to be a good defense. Now, let's talk OBJ. What is going to happen? So back to my point, right? When I said that it was a non-contact injury on the Super Bowl is different than a non-contact injury on a regular season game, everybody saw that in real time play out. And it was like, damn. And I heard that it's the same ACL that he tore. Right? So now we got to get that surgery. Surgery's probably going to happen. The swelling's got to come. Well, I mean, he's an athlete, so they're probably going to get him in there probably this week. Get it in there. Boom, 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 boom. Figure that out. Right? He's got to figure that knee out. We're talking 6 months. So basically, he might come back to the Rams if they could work something out the same exact time he came back to the Rams this year. It may work out the same exact time, a couple weeks for the end of the season. So they could make a run at it again. Now, is OBJ gonna? I mean, they're well over the salary cap. Is OBJ gonna take that small money and probably go for another chip? I think they could go for another chip. I honestly think if the Rams sign OBJ comes back, right? If they get a better running back, right? And now you got to go out and now you got to get a dog in the middle of the field. Now let's talk about Donald. Two hands in the dirt, hands on the pads, right here while you're backpedaling. Don't look too good. Give me that sack, strip, sack, fumble, recovery. Aaron Donald is a monster. His resume is ridiculous. Can we talk to our boy, man? Yo, listen, baby. Can you come back to me? Can you come back to me, baby? Let me see. I'm gonna hear how my voice sounds. Let's see. Hello? Oof. Can you come back to me, baby? Can you come back to me? I feel that we haven't finished what was meant to be. Can you come back to me, baby? Yeah, I'm that dude. Yeah, I'm that dude. If we get Aaron Donald to come back, if we get him to come back, I think they can make another run at it. I think they can make another run at it. Von Miller, can he pay for chump change? There's a lot of decisions the Rams got to make. Can McVay come back? You know, can we get McVay, Beckham, and Donald back? One more run. If we could get them three pieces back and a running back, plus we get a healthy Higbee, I think they can make another run at it. Because when you look at the NFC, it is pretty weak. No Tom Brady. Cowboys are the Cowboys. Arizona doesn't know what they're doing. Green Bay doesn't know what they doing. So when you look at the NFC, Russell Wilson don't know what he's doing. So when you look at the NFC, Nolans ain't got no head coach. They're going to find one. But if it's not Sean Payton calling the plays at Nolans, then Nolans ain't got no head coach. So when you look at the NFC looks really weak this year. Really weak this year. Really weak this year. Or possibly the Rams could go for a Super Bowl next year. Because this year is wide open. They ain't like the AFC. The AFC, you got Lamar, right? You got the Titans. You got the Patriots. You got the Browns. You got Kansas City. You got the Broncos. You have the Steelers. You have Buffalo. You have Miami. The AFC is too crazy. The AFC is way too crazy. The AFC is just way too crazy for anybody to come out of that division. To tell the truth, I don't think anybody's coming out of the AFC next year. I think next year is just going to be the NFC playing by themselves in the Super Bowl because everybody's going to beat the shizzles out of everybody. People are going to get beat down so hard in the AFC that no one's going to want to play in the Super Bowl. The AFC is the toughest division in football, which is really weird because usually it's the NFC. All my life's been the NFC. Besides the Patriots, it's always been the NFC that's been dominant. So the Rams are looking really good when you have Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, and Tom Brady up in the air of what's going on. That might be easy sailing. Yeah, you're going to get a tougher schedule because you just won the Super Bowl. But let's be realistic. We beat the Rams. No, we beat Tampa Bay. We beat Arizona. We beat Green Bay. We could beat Green Bay. We could beat Nolans. We could beat Chicago. We could beat the Vikings. We could beat Seattle. So to me, it's just a straight pass right to the Super Bowl if we could get some pieces back. I think the Rams could go for a repeat. If Beckham comes back, because I play for less money, if we can find Von Miller, get him under the salary cap. Yo, Von Miller, we'll pay you in sushi, dog. Just come and get this work. Give you 3 rings. Aaron, let's send you into the Hall of Fame with 2 rings. First ballot, nonstop. OBJ, Hall of Fame numbers are really not there. But if you ball out in another Super Bowl, we have to consider that, right? We have to consider it. You guys are so kind. You would have to consider it. You would have to consider it. So, let's break down the Bengals. There ain't nothing to break down. They need an offensive line. I don't think Joe Burrow's that good of a quarterback. Everybody's on Joe Burrow's nuts. I don't think he's that good of a quarterback. Pro Football Focus had him as the best quarterback in the league. But let's talk about the playoffs. Every single playoff game, he got worse. I know you guys don't like to hear that. I know the national media don't like to hear it, but just look at the games. Every single game that Joe Burrow played in, he got worse and worse and worse and worse. Where in the Super Bowl, he only threw one touchdown. After my man Ramsey got his mouth wiped down. Ramsey got wiped down. Joe Burrow threw one interception, one touchdown pass. And that was it. He threw one touchdown pass all game, and everybody's on the kid's nuts. Come on, get out of here. One touchdown? Matt Stafford threw 3 with 2 picks, but he threw 3 touchdowns. And everybody's saying that Joe B had a better Super Bowl than Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford had the game-winning drive. Matt Stafford was down to 1 wide receiver. 1. Matt Stafford has OBJ and Cooper Kupp. That's a blowout. That's a blowout. So when everybody's talking about Joe Burr or Joey Cool because he's got this swag and all of this nonsense, stop that with me. He got worse every single game in the playoffs. His worst game was in the Super Bowl. Threw 1 touchdown. And I don't care about QBR. QBR to me don't mean nothing. QBR, you can have high QBR just dinking and dunking, you know? To the flat, 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 drop over the middle, to the flat, to the flat. I'm not really impressed with that. It doesn't really impress me. I don't think Cincinnati will go back. I don't think Cincinnati has the horses to come back. I think Mahomes got to get it together. I think Lamar Jackson got to get it together. I think Baltimore has to get it together. Baltimore needs a wide receiver for Lamar Jackson. Baltimore needs a good running back for Lamar Jackson. Kansas City needs to tell Mahomes, yo, listen, take what the defense is giving you. Stop being greedy. You need water to live. You learn that in the basics. You learn that in the basics. Take your water. Mahomes want a steak dinner every throw. You can't get a steak dinner every throw. With dessert? You want a steak dinner plus dessert? Plus home cut, hand cut fries? Home cut, hand cut fries? Come on, dog. Drink that water. The water will hold you over. There's enough nutrients in the water to hold you over. Once Patty Mahomes understand that, where if he could just drink the water, then he's all right. Josh Allen, he's a dog. So I don't see where Cincinnati could come out of the AFC for a very, 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 very long time. I don't see him come out of the AFC for a long time. So I don't see the Bengals even close to coming back what they did this year. Because I think they got a target on their back. And we're gonna see Joe Burrow tank. You're hearing it right here on this show. Joe Burrow his next game, he's gonna get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. That's just Joe B. Because now we got the tape on him. We got 2 years of tape on you now, bro. You were good during the season and during the playoffs. Once we start watching tape, you got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. So I don't see how Cincinnati's even going to come back. They need an offensive line. They have the talent. If 3 wide receivers, a tight end, and a running back, they could play ball. They just need an offensive line. They need a left tackle. They need a right guard. Now, we talking. I don't see Joe Burrow outplaying everybody else in the AFC. I just don't see it. So I don't see the Bengals getting back. Now let's go to the game. Everybody was talking about the ref blew that call, holding down inside that we call that the tight zone. There's the fringe is the 40, 20 is the red zone, tight zone. Tuesday morning genius. We call that the tight zone because it's tight in there. It's real tight in there. In the tight zone, we have a hold in on the linebacker. Cooper Kupp, replay it, replay downs first at the spot, back shoulder fade to Cooper Kupp. Tutty, it is what it is. The referees offset that penalty with on Jalen Ramsey. So it goes both ways. Y'all got a touchdown. The referees basically tied the game 7-7. We tied the game 7-7. That's what it is. So the referees didn't throw that game. Referees had nothing to do with that game. They tied the game 7-7. One bad call deserved another bad call. 7-7. We spot both teams 7 points. Now it's up to y'all to get the next. The issue with that game was no offensive line, and Joe Burrow got worse and worse and worse and worse as the game went on. Now, a lot of y'all people's on Joe Burrow's nutties. Oh, Joe Burrow's the greatest. Joe cool. Bada ba, bada ba, bada ba. He's the next face of the NFL. Ba ba ba. He's the man. Ba ba ba. He's the next Baker Mayfield. Joe Burrow is the next Baker Mayfield. And this is why I think Patty Mahomes is on crack right now. Patty Mahomes needs to tighten up what the fuck he's got going on down there in KC. Lamar Jackson needs to tighten up and see what's going on. Because Lamar Jackson, you really can't talk, bro. You can't talk. You can't talk. Your record in the playoffs is trash. COVID, injuries, COVID, injuries, COVID. And Lamar Jackson is my dog. He's the only dude I want to see win a ring in the NFL. The only dude left I want to see. Once Lamar Jackson get a ring, I will no longer watch football because everything is completed. But Lamar, my dog, you got to get it together, bro. You got to get that ish together. Patty, you got to get your ish together, bro. Y'all two got to get it together out there. Y'all two got to get it together out there. Please, I'm begging you. You got to get it together out there. So I don't see Joe Burrow going back. I just don't see it. Why? Because he gets worse and worse and worse and worse every single game. The offensive line for Cincinnati could not contain Von Miller and Donald. That's it. It had nothing to do with the ref. Because you had the ball to kick the field goal or to put up a tutty with plenty of time left on the clock to win this game or to tie this game. So I don't want to hear no nonsense about the ref. I can understand if it was the ref and there was no time left on the clock. But you got the rock with a lot of time left. You just had to change up the game plan. And everybody talks about how Joe Burrow looks like Tom Brady or plays like Tom Brady. What a lot of people don't understand is all these dudes, the only comparison they have with Tom Brady is that they are white. That's it. The only comp between Mac Jones and Joe Burrow and everybody else in the league with Tom Brady, that all three of them is white. That's it. If Tom Brady was Puerto Rican, y'all would have no comparison. If Tom Brady was black, y'all definitely would have no comparison. The only comparison you guys have is that both y'all are white. All three y'all are white. Tom Brady gets rid of the ball in 2.5 seconds. Tom Brady's coming up to the line, looking at the line, pre-snap, pips, out. Joe Burrow comes to the line, and he's that's not how Tom Brady plays. Tom Brady comes to the line, pre-snap, yo, ease, boom, slant, come back, out route, over the top street. That's Tom Brady. Tom Brady's a quarterback that I don't see we'll ever see again. So please stop it with saying that Joe Burrow and Mac Jones look like Tom Brady. They don't even look alike. They don't even build the same. There's three Caucasian males. That's the only similarity them three dudes got. Joe Burrow is not like Tom Brady, because Tom Brady would have never lost that Super Bowl to the Rams. You got a minute and something left, and you could get a tutty or a field goal, and you're gonna call this mother the next Tom Brady, where he can't go through his reads quick enough, where he can't come up, see a defense, and do a pre-snap read. Come on, man, don't stop being disrespectful. Stop being disrespectful. Well, that's it. Those are my opinions on the Super Bowl. My opinions on the league. I think this is going to be the last show for Tuesday Morning Genius. This was fun. I don't know what we're going to do for next season. I think next season I'm going to try and bring a couple people in, and I want my cousin to come in. We'll have Roger That Gaming come in. We got to figure out the gambling aspects. We will be doing other sports shows throughout the season. Like, we're going to do NBA Finals, and we're going to do World Cup is this summer. So we're going to definitely do World Cup. So there's a lot of cool things that we're going to be doing. And then with the sports show, we're going to mix some NFL noise. My cousin does a lot of good work with prospects, 5-star prospects. So we might be going down south to interview a lot of 5-star and 4-star prospects. My man has a great NFL camp down there, so we might go down there and do some filming. There's a lot of stuff that we're gonna be trying to do. So just follow us on all the social media, and then you guys will get what's going on. And Matthew Stafford, if you've been following the show, before I go, if you've been following the show the whole season long, if you've been following this show since week 1 in the NFL, I've been saying that Matty Stafford has been doing the Patty Mahomes stuff years before Patty Mahomes even knew what it was. The no look, this and that, that's Matty Staffy. Matty Staffy did a no look pass to Kupp as he stares down the tight end. He's staring down the tight end. The DB breaks on the route. Staring down the tight end. DB breaks on the route, because that's a pick right there. To Cooper Kupp. That was the best no-look pass in the history of no-look passes. Goes in the Super Bowl, and he won it. I've been telling you that Matty Stafford throws the best ball in the NFL. I've been telling you that since the beginning of the season. This is why I'm called the Tuesday Morning Genius. Because if you follow this show, I've been saying that Matty Stafford has been doing the Patty Mahomes craziness years in Detroit. But the problem is y'all never really watched Detroit play. You never watched Detroit play. Because who watches Detroit play? But I've been telling y'all all season long that Matty Stafford is that boy. I've been telling you that. This is why this show is called the TMG, Tuesday Morning Genius. Because this is what we do on Tuesday. We come back and we give y'all the real. Monday, everybody's high and in their feelings. Tuesday, we can analyze the week and sit down and give y'all guys the real. And we give you guys the real every Tuesday morning. This show is the realest NFL show on the planet. It's not emotional. We just sit down, look at the facts, and give you the raw. Come on now, give me my flowers. Give me my flowers. Give me my flowers. All right. All right, sit down. You guys are just too much. You guys are really too much. But anyway, thank you so much for rocking with us the whole season long. Roger that. We're gonna try and figure it out. I'm gonna change my schedule up on Twitch. I think I'm gonna be playing Madden now. I'm gonna add Madden into the rotation. I'm gonna add a little Warzone into the rotation. A little content creation. Maybe a little IRL in real life, like what I do. Boom. I'm just gonna keep it moving, man. You guys know the routine. Thank you so much, and we love you guys, and we'll see you tonight for that Call of Duty and Madden. You know the routine.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks, don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks, don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks, don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care.